Hello students, welcome to the next session of Engineering Mechanics. This is Professor Vidyasagar Mugi. In this session we will be discussing on concept of couples. So to begin with, what is a couple? So when two forces which are carrying force of equal magnitude and both are parallel to each other and in opposite direction acting on a body, they constitute a couple. So that is, when a body is subjected to two forces which are having equal magnitude, which are parallel to each other and are opposite in direction, then those set of forces are called as a couple. The set of forces are called as a couple. Now practically, where we apply this concept of couple? So concept of couple is applied when a driver is driving a wheel. When the driver is driving a vehicle, when it rotates the steering, what he is doing, he is applying for a steering. If you consider a steering, the driver is holding one hand here, one hand here. So when he is applying the force about this steering, he is applying one force in this direction, one force in this direction. So this combination of force which have been applied about a particular point, which are of same magnitude. When a driver is rotating the steering, he is applying force which are of same magnitude, which are parallel to each other. His both hands are parallel and opposite in direction. So doing that, what he will do, he will rotate the vehicle in this direction. Right. So couple is practically applied, force applied on the steering wheel of the car by two hands is a practical example of a concept of couple. So likewise, opening the tap. So opening the tap is also this is also where a concept of couple is applied. So when you are opening the tap, when you want to run the water, so what you do is you turn the knob. So that is also you are applying force opposite, which are opposite to each other, parallel and are of same magnitude. So that is what is couple. Hope you understood what is couple. So again, in couple we classify them into two categories based on how the rotation is applied on the object. When the two forces are applied on the object which are of equal magnitude, opposite in direction and are parallel to each other, make the object rotate clockwise. Then it is termed as what? Clockwise couple. So one force has been applied upwards, one force is applied downwards. So the resulting rotation, how will the object rotate? This has been applied with, so this is the object. So one force has been applied upwards, one force is acting downwards. How will this object rotate? So it will rotate like this. It will rotate like this. So then this resulting couple is what? It is called as clockwise couple. Similarly, if you see this second one, this will make the object rotate when two forces of equal magnitude, parallel to each other and opposite in direction, tend to rotate the object in the clockwise direction. Make the object rotate in anti-clockwise direction or opposite of clockwise direction, then it is termed as anti-clockwise couple. Now see here, if you see the both figure, there is difference. So force initially was applied upwards and downwards here, which will rotate the object like this, which is clockwise rotation. Now if you see this, one force is acting downwards and one force is acting upwards in the opposite direction, so it will rotate the object like this. Then this is anti-clockwise. For better understanding, when you apply the force on the steering wheel and the vehicle turns right side, then it is what? You are applying clockwise, or you are rotating the steering in the clockwise direction. If the vehicle steering is rotated such that the vehicle takes the left turn, then you are applying what? You are applying anti-clockwise couple. Now some of you may have question about what is moment and what is couple now. How are both different from one another? So moment is it is a rotational effect caused about a certain point on a body because of some force applied, right? So moment, I'll define. Moment is nothing but it is a rotational effect produced by the force on the body about particular point. So there is only one force sufficient to cause the rotational effect. Whereas for couple to form, the word itself says that forces required are minimum 2. Couple. So couple is two forces of equal magnitude, opposite and parallel to each other, they form a couple. So difference between moment is it is a rotational effect caused on the body, and couple is two forces of equal magnitude parallel to each other, they form a couple. Now that we have understood what is couple, what are the examples, what are the types of couple, so let's look into some properties of couples. So the first property is two equal and opposite parallel force are required to form a couple. Right, the first property or characteristics of couple is what? Two equal and opposite parallel forces are required to form a couple. The second characteristics is the magnitude of moment of couple is equal to the product of magnitude. The magnitude of moment of couple is equal to the product of magnitude of one of the force and moment arm. Now if this is an object, then the product of moment of couple is, it is this force, product of magnitude of one of the force and its moment arm. So this perpendicular distance with respect to the force is called, this A is called either moment arm, or it is also called as lever arm. It is also called as lever arm. So moment arm or lever arm. Right. So this is the second characteristics. And the third characteristic is the resultant of force of a couple is 0. The meaning of this is, if this is an object and for this object one force is acting like this, one force is acting like this, right? The resultant, how do we calculate resultant? So it is sum of force in x direction, sum of force in y direction. Now in this case there are two forces opposite in direction parallel to each other. Now if I want to calculate the resultant of these two forces, the resultant R will be equal to what? This force is acting upwards, so this will be plus F. This force is acting downwards, minus F. So what will be resultant? It will be 0. Plus F minus F cancels. So resultant is 0. So the third characteristic says what? The resultant of the force of a couple is 0. So hope that you have understood the properties. Then talking about the next concept, which is equivalent force couple system. Equivalent force couple system. Okay, so next thing what we'll understand is the concept of equivalent force couple system. So what is this equivalent force couple system? Equivalent force couple system is a concept which consists of replacing a force at one particular point or transferring the force from one particular point to the other point, specified point, with a combination of a force and a couple, right? So we'll understand practically how that is necessary, and I'll take an example of a clock which is having a hour hand and a minute hand and as well as a second hand. Now this concept of equivalent force couple system is necessary wherever it is not possible to physically access that point to apply any force or a load, right? So there are some inaccessible points that you will come across in a structure where it is not physically possible to access and apply load onto that, but we can replace that point, application of that load on that point, to some other point where that force can make an impact about that inaccessible point. Now how do we do that? If you look at this figure, this is the minute hand. So I'll consider only the minute hand now. Now is there anyone who is applying force on this minute hand or hour hand or second hand to make it move? Right, now suppose if you just make out the time, it is what, 10:10. Now time is 10:10, automatically this hour hand and minute hand will automatically change themselves, or is there anyone who is going to apply force on them to bring this position of minute hand to 15 minutes? No, right? So this is at position 2 now and this is position 3. So it comes by itself at this point, or should I need to apply some force here like this to bring it down to 5 next 5 minutes? No, right? Now who is taking care of this functioning of the hour hand, minute hand and second hand? So here where the concept of equivalent force couple system comes into picture. How you see here. Now instead for this minute hand to move, theoretically what I should do? Now this is 10 minutes here, it is showing 10 minutes initially, so I should make this move to 15 minutes. How should I do that? One is I should physically push this minute hand here so that it will come to this point, but you don't see any load being applied in the clock here, so it comes by itself at this point. How is that possible? So here where we bring this concept of equivalent force couple system into picture. Now once I discuss you this concept of equivalent force couple system, you will understand how this functioning of the clock takes place. Okay, so let's begin with this. Consider object. This is a lever. This part is called as a lever, which has been attached to some of the support, one kind of a support. This support is called as a hinge support. So this support is called as hinge support. This element has been attached to this hinge support, which is point B. Now in order to move this element, I need to apply force at point A, right? You can see here point A and point B. But I'll say that this point A is inaccessible. So what I want to do is I need to replace this force F, which is acting at point A, and transfer this force F, which is acting at point A, to point B. How I'll do that? So I'll follow the next step. So I'll follow this concept of equivalent force couple system. How I'll do that, you see here. So this force is initially acting here, which is force F. So what I'll do is I'll draw one more force at point B, which is opposite to this force acting at point A. Right. So I'll draw one force opposite to the force that is acting at point A. Now what is happening here? So what is the resultant of these two forces? Resultant of these two forces is equal to 0. This is minus F, this is plus F. Now to bring this in equilibrium, what I'll do is I'll apply one more force here. I'll apply one more force here, which is of same magnitude as that of the force F. Now how many forces are there? Now if I take the resultant of these two forces, then what is happening? This condition is same as that of this condition. If these two forces nullifies, then what is happening? It is going to the first stage. Now from this, if you see here, how many forces are there? There are 1, 2 and 3. Now see if you can form any couple with these three forces. Which are the two forces that will form a couple? What is the property of a couple? How do you say that this couple is acting in the element? So what is the definition of couple? Couple is two forces equal in magnitude, opposite and parallel to each other form a couple. Now if you look at this force and this force, two forces, same magnitude, both are parallel, both are opposite. Now how is the rotation of this object because of these two forces or this couple? So rotation is, how is the rotation? So rotation is anti-clockwise. It is anti-clockwise. So what I'll do is this picture is changed to this point. See here. So because of these two forces, this will form a couple of magnitude. So I'll call this as this horizontal distance, this distance as A. So this will form a couple of M, that is equal to F into A. Now we replaced these two forces by a couple, then what is remaining? Now the remaining force is this is F. So in order to transfer this force from F, transfer this force F from point A to point B, what is the equivalent force we require? It is equivalent force 1 and a couple. So the effect caused by or effect produced by this M and F together is equal to the effect produced by this force alone at point A. That is what is the meaning of equivalent force couple system. Hope you understood this. So for better understanding, we'll take up some problems. So I'll first solve a problems on moment. So we'll have a better understanding of moment. Then I'll take problems on equivalent force couple system. So that I'll continue in the next session. Thank you very much.